get it to run through here.
Yeah, on the yeah.
Yeah, so they can at least
hear
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can at least hear it. Right? Yes, no, eh? Because I find this to be somehow pretty ridiculous. How we could find money for everything else, but things like this. Let me see.
A real mad chamfer. You know why? Because them girls train real
Start it over.
Yeah.
Chamfer, you want to talk about sports, how to get yourself organized? You ever play sports? You ever play sports? A real mad chamfer. You know why? Because them girls train real hard. They train real hard. My daughter wake up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock every morning to train, partner. You have no idea what it is to be an athlete and train. Them girls train to hear pandemic so they can't go. How long them training? 3 years now them training. And the pandemic and this and that and everything. All they talking about crime and all they want to steer children away from crime. Well, sports is the way to steer children away from crime, chamfer. Don't make this political now. Don't make it political. That's why I didn't get involved in the first place, because me want nobody to talk about UNC versus PNM. It's about the children, chamfer. So when they say, oh, sporting organizations and sporting bodies need to get their act together, you ask questions. When you have a pandemic and everything up in the air, chamfer, they don't know. You don't know who hosting. You don't know if the tournament's in. You don't know if the tournament's out. Look at what went on with the Olympics. Them athletes train and train and train, and they don't know. They don't know if they go in. It's the same thing, chamfer. You need to understand how sports working right now in the middle of a pandemic. So one day you can find out, listen, we finally get our host nation. You have to make the magic happen. When you asking people to partner with you, when the government coming and saying, well, we're in a pandemic, so understand. Where's your understanding? Chamfer, you have to do better, Dread. You have to understand how sports working right now. These are the children. There's no politics, There's youths. There's youths who playing their heart out, who training their heart out. Them girls just finished training again. Training for something that might not happen again. You know how many times they've been disappointed? Nah, man, chamfer. There's not about politics. Make it happen. The money there. What you was doing. Teams wasn't traveling for 2 years. Facilities wasn't open, so the budget had to be there. It's the will. You have to have the political will. So stop talking about the arrogance. Why are you not down in Woodbrook Youth Facility right now? Working it out, sitting down and saying we're going to make it happen. Why are you not calling on corporate Trinidad and Tobago to help? Why is your attitude not one of we will get it done? Together we will get it done. That's how it had to happen, chamfer. Or you can't be talking about crime and steering children away from crime and then being so disrespectful and arrogant with sports. You had to do better, chamfer. I'm sorry. You had to do better. Because right now you're being a sham farm minister.
Wow.
Right now you're being a sham.
How come you see that?
Prime Minister. Heavy.
I want to see.
Heavy. Let me tell you what's happening there. These girls qualify
for World Cup.
Yeah, to go represent Trinidad
and Tobago.
Right? And our Minister of Sport is saying there is no financing for these young girls to go represent Trinidad. I find that to be...
What? I hear nothing. No, down there. I hear weak stuff. Yeah.
That's not...
You know,
yeah.
Right, good.
I find that to be past ridiculous. Past ridiculous. Because, as she rightfully said,
yeah,
budget read for these ministries, even in the pandemic.
Yeah.
When sports was a no-no.
Yeah, no.
They banned sports outright. They say no playing sports, no how, no way, no. Right? There was no traveling for sports because that was a worldwide thing.
Yeah. All the tournaments and
all the tournaments
because of COVID.
Just imagine a thing like the Olympics was postponed.
Yeah.
Right? So where is that money that was allocated for
the Ministry of Sports?
The Ministry of Sports. Where could you tell me that money went? Where? To tell me today that some young girls who play the heart out.
And training.
Who training morning, noon, and night. Who playing in empty stadium because how far we even know that these girls and them win and heading out.
Heading out, yeah. Nobody really know.
Nobody here know, you know.
Yeah.
So they're playing for quarters filled stadium. Sometime empty stadium.
Right.
Right? Because we just only know when a big game coming up and it start to get some thing and everybody line up whole morning to get 2 tickets to go to see the final.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the only time we do now.
Right. So these girls went through it all. Train in the rain, in the sun, cry, laugh together. Right? And it is possible now for them. They did all they could do to go. They did their part.
All they need now is the funds.
All they need is for the government now. Don't tell me about corporate Trinidad.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Talking about corporate
Trinidad.
I
understand that.
How corporate Trinidad come here to ask why corporate Trinidad help?
I don't want to hear nothing about corporate Trinidad.
It's a national team.
I don't want to hear nothing about corporate Trinidad. We're always doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about corporate Trinidad. They could hear the emotion in that parent because she's sitting in her car. And I wish you could have saw the video. She's sitting in her car, right? And like she now pick up her daughter from training. So that means she's a mother that is dropping and picking her up and going the distance to make sure. To make sure it's done.
Yeah.
You do your part.
Exactly.
And you telling me, right? You telling me that it is impossible? That you telling me that you can't.
But listen, they have no money.
They have no money to for that.
Wait.
It had no money for that too.
It had no money for that?
For that too. For that too, it had no money. Why every time it comes down to black and white?
Yeah, to people.
To black and white, boy. Black and white. It always that. Heavy white, all. But
how much money do you really take it to send our team to go and play?
If it takes 2 million, give them
2 million is plenty.
If it takes 2 million, that is small money, boy. Give them the money. Let it go. Get the experience. They are young players.
And you know it's really hard for thing. You know some corporate companies sponsor them to go and they win. They want to go up to the airport,
too big truck,
and they want to
sour them down, and cut ribbons, and hug them up.
Congratulations! I want to get them this. I want to get them that.
It's to spit on them as a parent when they come to play the hugging up your child. Don't hug up my child. You only come to sour my child. Them things just anger me. I come here and I real vexing, you know why?
Yeah.
Because you're really playing with children's future.
Correct.
This is not about anything else, and as that lady rightfully say, is get it done.
Get it done, yeah.
Get it done. If you, boy, you could, your minister stretch those hands, you're a superhero, and get it done, boy. For these children, boy, get it done, boy.
That is real sad.
You're ashamed for a minister, in serious? And she was very professional in that video. I didn't fear to play it because she didn't use no obscene
language.
It was
and she was in she emotions, eh?
And she was high in she emotion. It was me, she done get about 3 mother condensed milk already. I'm telling you. She done get about 3 or 4 mother condensed milk.
No, condensed milk too expensive.
I'm telling you, boy.
Oh, God. I don't mean to laugh, but hey.
We have to be real heavy. That's real sad, Jed.
That's real sad. And to me, it's not only the women's national football team. I think most teams right now are very...
So, all right. So then really, if we have no money, shut down the entire Ministry of Sports. Close it down. Let all sporting facilities go to private entities. Corporate Trinidad. Look for their sponsorship. Fire the Minister of Sports. Get rid of all the workers in that ministry. Right? Tell them we can't pay all here because it. What are you doing there then? What are you doing there? What you're sitting there doing? Collecting and starting to do what? We're doing there.
What we paying here for?
What we paying here for?
If we can't get nothing.
Yeah. You don't have money. You don't
have money to do nothing. So then we're getting paid for.
You have money to get your salary.
Yeah, to pay you and your staff and your advisors.
Money. Yeah,
and the whole sports board.
Yeah.
All them who sit down on the board doing nothing. When they sit down the big fat self, sit down just eating and drinking.
Self.
Yeah. them getting big salary with perks. With perks for doing what? For making people try and cry?
Yeah.
Eh?
And we happy with that.
And we happy with that. That proper representation.
Yeah, we comfortable continuously taking these foolishness.
Hey,
right?
hey.
Comfortably taking these foolishness and making it into, right? Into politics and into black and white, right? I saw something else on the books, and that and all get me angry, right?
What's that?
It was very, and nobody, it fly over everybody's head that they didn't reveal who was the top standing student in the SCA this year. Who was the top standing student in the SCA?
I don't think they didn't announce that. I didn't know about that. No.
But every year gone by, they did it?
Yeah, and the teacher get an award. They had a controversy that last year for the award that the two children who they make a mistake and it wasn't the girl, it was the boy, and then, you know?
All right.
Yeah, and it was to get an award and all of that. Yeah, I saw this. Yes, I saw this.
How come that young man didn't get any recognition? How come that this young man didn't get any recognition for his great work? Huh?
Probably from which part he live in and who he is and
what school he went to.
What school he went to, primary school he went to,
okay. How come that young man didn't get the picture taken and the visit from the Minister of Education and the award and all that? Congratulations and the award and the I'll pay for all your books and everything.
True.
And we'll do all that we can do to sustain your ability to maximize like this. How come you didn't get? How come this time? Is it why you gonna blame it on the pandemic?
No, they're gonna say because of the controversy that last year with the other two students they stopped that. Because almost reached a court last year. It had a big bacchanal on that. It almost reached a court where they awarded one child, and that child actually wasn't the child that made the top marks. And when they did find the child and make the top marks, they took away the award from the child that made the top marks and given it to the child that didn't make the top marks, and that caused a bacchanal. And bye.
I find something is definitely wrong.
You see, I don't know what to say, but I am so hurt that these girls cannot get to go and represent Trinidad and Tobago in the World Cup because it ain't have no money.
It ain't no money. It ain't no money for them.
So then what have money for?
It ain't money for them. Only to pay the rent. All right, we had to make sure and pay the rent on time because we have new buildings that the minister want to buy and new businesses that they're forced into shutting down, so they will buy it over, right, and then open it back, and all of a sudden the same business that was going nosedive into debts, all of a sudden the same business that they buy over, right?
It come like a financial bailout.
It's not a fight. No. I know what I'm speaking about. They personally buying the business and the property. So it's not a financial bailout. A financial bailout is throwing money into the business.
Oh, to revive it. Right. They buying it over.
They buying it. They buying the business.
The assets.
As a personal property.
Yeah.
And this same business that was not doing so good and it was diving nose into bankruptcy. All of a sudden they could buy it and they could see maximum profit. And I'm telling you that this is happening under everybody knows and nobody's
saying that. Let me take some phone calls. We want to take some phone calls on this topic before I go into my weekend review of topic, because I think TC, this is a front burner issue right now. And I want the people to call in and get their little 2 cents on this. So the numbers to call, you guys know the numbers to call. The lines are open, 3420081 and 7711791. Let's get your opinions and what you think about the team that our girls national team that's not going to go to the
the money gone and buy bicycle and body camera for the police.
Wow.
It had to be that. Thanks so much for the person who is saying Springer we're saying you must look on to educated program. Thanks so much. We're not here for stupidness.
Nah, we're not here for no bacchanal.
We're not here for no stupidness and no bacchanal. And if him do heavy try to go down that stupidness or bacchanal road, I just tell him I not on that. You understand? So I for one, you see things like that, it's not sitting down properly.
Nah,
it's like a food that ride in your chest.
Yeah, that can't sit down properly.
Or a pepper that you eat and it burn in your chest whole day.
Caller.
Good afternoon.
Let me say good afternoon to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
And it's very hurtful. And but the minister, at that time, she was the minister of tourism. And when Dr. Rowdy reached out for the cabinet and named her the minister of sports, she put up her hand and said she do not know nothing about sports. It's on the record. Shanford Kojo said that. What she know about is being in people's face like Liketo from Tobago. That's what she know about. That's what she said in Parliament in 2015. She could be in our face like Jumbie from Liketo. So the Minister of Sports has no idea about sports. She has no heart for sports. She has no love for sports. They put her in that ministry because she's Shanford Kojo and she's nice, and who knows what path, but she end up in the Ministry of Sports. And with that, it's a big ministry what to play a part of curbing the crime, of curbing and making that our capital of Trinidad and Tobago is safe again by having sports competition in Bitam, in Silat, in Pity Valley, in Dogo Martin, in Carnage.
In the whole East-West corridor.
Huh? In the East-West corridor, my brother.
Yeah.
Heavy. You are right, Heavy. You are definitely right. Because if you spread it out, all Rima, Enterprise, and it comes down, Randy, Tinapuna, Sawa, you come down, Lavantil, Bitam, Silla, St. Paul Street, Block 22, you open a sports competition, football, cricket, basketball, and give them a little incentive that when they win first, second, and third prize. But this government on the whole, they don't care about the younger generation. They have no plan to move the younger generation forward. Even in the education sector, they are failing to move the younger generation forward. So, what is the plan? So, we have to stay on topic here. Because the topic is sports. And Shanford Kojo victimized, and I call victimize. My point of view, this is my point of view, victimizing these young people because they're not white children, they ain't playing hockey, they ain't playing golf. These children willing to represent Trinidad and Tobago. And these young, bright children, you could tell me that you can't find money, Shanford Kojo. So what? So how you finding money to paint hair in your hair? How you finding money from black to white? You getting fair. Just so. How you finding money to have a house because you live Trinidad? You live Trinidad in a certain, I wouldn't call it the community name, but in a certain community down in the west with a pool. And your colleague next to you, the next Tobago lady. So, we don't care about these ladies who have ambition. What for me? Nobody in Trinidad should put no fund in that. The government should have money to fund them, children, because it's red, white, and black they're representing. Just that club and thing. Nobody said no. But once they're going to represent us, Trinidad and Tobago, money has to be found. The government of the day has to find money. They've got to borrow it and help these children.
But we don't have to borrow it, Kingsley. Kingsley, we don't have to borrow it. Kingsley, for 2 years, budget read for the Ministry of Sports. In the Ministry of Sports, there is different things that the budget will be read for. For athletes to travel, for gears, for little sponsorship, like little football competition, maybe in communities. They would go to the ministry and get sponsorship, right? Different things, a lot of different things, not just for traveling, right?
Yes.
But for that said 2 years, Kingsley, sport was on a standstill.
And
or let's say a year and a half. Let's say a year and a half, sport was on a standstill. Athletes wasn't traveling. Nothing major was not happening in the sports vicinity, paternity. Where's all the money?
With the money, God.
Thank you.
Because the sports, the ministry wasn't giving out tampons, they wasn't giving out face masks, and the ministry of sports, right? And that is the problem. We might say heavy and TC that hope of life, what Kamala bring, did have I say hiccup. But there was still something for the youth. They might say live sport, what Kamala and Robertson bring, was what have I say hiccup. But there was a plan and a vision. This government have no plan, and this government have no plan and no vision. And heavy, last week I said something as a close. I don't know the shape of the sport, but you talk about Ghana will be Dubai. Heavy, I get some information that in the next 2 years or 5 years to come, every single year, Ghana will be making $2.something billion. And they're going to be up there with Dubai, with
Qatar and United Arab Emirates and all these other places.
Right. They say they're going to be up there with them. I saw the research. You never tell me, I went and do it for myself.
Yep.
And Ghana is going to be the richest country. I heard from a professional from one of Oxford University in America.
Yeah. In the UK.
Right. We're fully qualified. He's an analyst.
Economist.
Yes, he's right. But he's an economist analyst. And that is what he's predicting out is coming out of Ghana. Fruit. We're on sports. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kingsley. Wow.
We always find some other reason why we should not do the right thing.
I tell you,
yeah. Always are defenders to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good Saturday afternoon to the two brothers in the house, Brother Heavy and Brother TC.
Yes, Mr. Tabakid, what's up?
What's up? I will tell you what's up. I started off by saying nobody lives there. And going in a different area, no money there. Shampoo. Look, Heavy and TC, I want to start off that way, you know.
No money
there is no money there for poor girls.
Yeah, no money there.
Because she started saying nobody lives there. And she go with the same chorus now. There is no money there for poor black girls to travel. Heavy and TC, let me tell you what they do with the money. It is time we let the citizenry know. They transfer money out of the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs when they believe it was dormant to do other projects.
Just now, what's the name of the ministry? Sports and what?
The Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs.
Oh, so the young girls is what, old people? That is a double header right there.
Well, I call it a double. I call it.
Tabakid, just to correct you, right? After the last general election, they remove the youths out of the sports and out of the Ministry of Sports, and they make a whole Ministry of Youths and something where they make Fitzgerald Hines the minister first.
So
yes, so they have they separate the Ministry of Youths from Ministry of Sports. So the Ministry of Sports is just Ministry of Sports alone now, and they put a whole Ministry of Youths and I forget the name of that ministry as a new ministry, and they've had Fitzgerald Hines as the first minister at that ministry in the 20.
So you're saying they split the ministry?
Yeah.
So you now have two different ministers?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know who's the Ministry of the Youths now. I don't know who's that minister now. I know since they move Hines and put them in.
Let me not call the minister. I want to be careful. Leave it there. We will figure it out.
All right, that's a correct. Go ahead.
Right, thanks for correction. I want to say this, and I want to ask the both of you all this pertinent question. But this is in keeping in the vein of Shamfa Kocho with the Ministry of Sports. There is no money there. So TC and Heavy, the both of you all are 60 years today. What you all have accomplished, and I'll tell you why I'm going there.
What we have accomplished?
I'm waiting for answer from the both of you all.
What we have accomplished? What?
I'm staying on the line.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you where I'm going.
What's the question?
What the both of you all would have accomplished at the age of 60 years.
At the age of 6
At
years?
the age of 60?
Yes.
6 years? We were 6 years?
No.
If you are at the age of 60, what you would have accomplished?
Thank you.
I would have hopefully accomplished my home by then. Hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully. But in an economy like this, it's far-fetched.
Yeah.
Right? And my children's education, and I would be comfortable with that.
So that's your answer.
Yeah.
Heavy, what's yours?
I was more, I like what TC said. I would ride on TC, and then after that, I would like to open my little business place, like a club or something like that. Entertainment
right.
to sustain, yeah.
So you all would have answered. Let's go there now.
Right.
We are about to celebrate 60 years as an independent country.
I don't understand where you're going.
I know.
And what we accomplish in 60 years.
Kid.
Go to the
end of the class and stay there.
Right, that real high man shot here there.
Thank you.
Yes,
give me a chance.
Go ahead.
Oh, you give me road to run now. I want to run. I want to be Ben Johnson and the boy Usain Bolt on the 100-meter strip. I'll tell you what. After 60 years, when poor black girls have to be crying in some foreign country to get a little kakata from the world of the nation, it tells you there is nothing to celebrate after 60 years.
Nothing. Wow.
Wait, give me one more bite of the cherry again.
Go ahead.
After 60 years, you're going to give back Petrotin to the white man where we would have started. After 60 years, your knees and soul, your pitch work. After 60 years, you're planning to sell out water. After 60 years, TSTT going to be sold. And gentlemen, anybody who want to question Tabaki, the question I want to ask you, after 60, what to say Heavy and PC? Because when you have poor black girls, and let's go with the Iwer, the Honorable Prime Minister this week had a press conference and said under the office of the Prime Minister, he's going to take up the mantle to ensure young people in Trinidad get what they deserve. This is the Honorable Prime Minister. And you appointed Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You appointed Shamfa Kojo. Well, Heavy and TC here we go. I said fire Shamfa and put Aisha Welch as the new Minister of Sport. Hold on. Heavy and TC. I said, make Iwer a senator and make her the new minister of sports. I'll tell you why. She was a former counselor. She was the former Red Brigade woman. And today Iwer remains a loyalist to this government. And Shamfa Kojo has told them on the job. And the only young, brilliant mind that came from the ghetto that understand young people is that sister, journalist and friend, Sister Iwer. And Heavy and TC, why I'm saying that, you want to put somebody right now who understands the pulse of the ground.
Tabakit?
Yes, sir.
I would like to humbly disagree with that choice.
Hold on. Now, when you're going to disagree with me and I'm staying on the line, let's chat. Don't run off, and I'm not running off, so let me chat. Why you disagree?
One of the reasons why I would like to humbly disagree with you is basically based on what you said that she is a member of the party and she have been loyal to the party. And the thing is, the problem with that is we need people who, when they go in there, they don't be a yes man. So which means
we don't need loyalty.
We don't need loyalty. We need integrity.
Yeah, we need somebody to rough up the thing.
Correct. We need somebody to stand for people.
You see, loyalty just make it fall into place.
Just correct. That's correct.
Hold on. What you are saying, your co-worker, your friend and comrade, Sister Iwer, is not deserving of the Minister of Sports?
She's too loyal.
So what you're saying, Iwer is a sellout to young people?
She's too loyal to the party, not to the people.
It come like putting Bataria there.
Yeah.
No.
Rowley Jr.
Or Rowley Jr.
Hold on there. Give me 1 minute.
Nobody will not say no. You see, the problem there, what we're trying to show you is this. They will go in there, and they would see wrong, and because of, if they can't stay out here and say no, when you reach in the bosom, would you say no?
They wouldn't say no.
When you start to eat from the big apple, you start to feel the juice running down the side of your mouth, you're going to say no? You wouldn't say no.
When you call the Minister of Finance,
right now you're far from the apple. You only get the juice to drip by your foot, and he's a yes person.
Give me 1 more minute, please.
Go ahead.
Now, this was spontaneous with this opinion. I must say that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Now, I was not prompted with sure no tabaki. But understanding that sister from the time I know her, and Heavy and TC, let's face it, if you have a bunch of varados all the time, and they have been failing you, then let's try something new. And that is what I'm saying. You see that sister, and I'm saying, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Because listening to her, following her track record for the young black people in this depressed community, I think if they want to help with youths, I think it's the greatest opportunity to promote that sister. And if they did not promote her, well, Sister Aisha, I know you're listening. Tabakit is vouching for you. I know you are competent, but I must say, Shamsa, where the money gone? And hear me now, Heavy and TC. The question is, at 60 years, what there is to celebrate? Because I'll tell you now, the Rowley administration have sold out all the state patrimony, all our natural resources is going back to the white people. There is no independence and there is nothing to celebrate. Dr. Rowley, if you want to help young black people, put Sister Iwer as the new Minister of Sports. Tabakit out and out.
Thank you so, Tabakit. I just want to tell Springer, if you want to make a comment on the live, please learn to spell. Please, you're looking real bad because your spelling is deplorable. It's L-E-R, right? M-A-N. L-E-R-E-R-M-A-N. A child could spell that. It's not L-E-M-A-N. you go at least if you learn to spell, then you could try to insult people. It's L-E-R. You understand? You're on the live and you're commenting.
Yeah.
But you're spelling like a 3-year-old. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Let's take one more before we
go to the break. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome. Yeah, man.
Listen, you see Sham Sakudu?
Mm-hmm.
If she get out, you have no other trait, but you're going to have to get her money for them. I get another for that.
And you
know, a lot of pressure
people defending that. Right now, people defending that she's right.
She's right not to get the churn money to go to the tournament.
Yeah, we don't want to, we misinformed.
Let me tell you something about
I'm going to get some information in the next hour.
Sometimes you qualify, and when you qualify, the tournament takes place in a few weeks. Right? Sham Sakudu say you have to apply 2 months in advance. Now, how the full foot you're going to know you're going to qualify for something?
Yeah, 2 months in advance. How you do that's rhetoric you're selling, man. She said that you have to. He's giving us all the information that they say that we miss out. We have it, but I will not go there because that's foolishness you're telling me. What they're saying is you have to apply 2 months in advance, right? But
2 months.
If 2 months,
2 months.
2 months in advance, right?
It is
3 months.
Yes.
Right. But how am I going to know I'm going to qualify for something 3 months in advance before I even qualify? I have to qualify first.
This basketball association is girls represent. It's not the only sporting organization facing a major power.
Wow.
It's other sporting bodies facing the same problem.
So other ministries, so other sporting people facing the same thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
so you telling me that other organizations is facing the same thing and nobody is fixing it? So what is a problem?
We have to go for a break. Yeah, call me, I'll go for a break. We will call back in the next hour. And in the next hour, we're going to get somebody on the phone. We're going to make a live phone call and talk to somebody who's a sports guru who's going to give us the know-how and the rundown on how
these things
go. Okay?
All right, when we come back.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
And in the air, rock in the air, wives and boys, whoa, tell them pass the rum, ice, the place the loud man and watch out the, pick up the house and body, the people better be causing trouble, whoa. Just watch how we causing trouble. Whoa. Everybody buying. Grandstand. 1, 2. Somebody get a room to mash up this place. Run to the back and jump up and hold their shed. Bring everything. 1, 2. Look at what we are ready to go put to your Lord. Tight up, brother. This is not kind of shopping, this is not allowed, Lord. Tight up, brother. Tight up. Could have been no one good for them, they will listen to me kind of music and rhythm. Love people all over for me. Shout in the sky when the music is so show me love. Shake me up, well, I'm going to lash up tonight. Because you can come in, people can come in, causing trouble. Just watch how we causing trouble. Everybody buying fun. Somebody in the room to mash up this place. Run to the back and jump up and what they said is not the same. Bring everything way up in the air. Throw them up there. Run to the back and jump up and what they said is not the same. By chance, anybody came with a cooler? Anybody came with a cooler? You have a chair by you? Climb up on your cooler. 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 Climb up on your chair. Climb up on your chair. No, it's done. Climb up on your pod. Stand up on your pod. Stand up on your pod.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life, I lay it on the altar as my life.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio.
Are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Unfortunately, the guest that everyone wanted to call is right now caught up in sports in the cricket. So, you know, if he cannot get on to
him. Him right now because he's live in the cricket.
He's live in the cricket.
Stuff, so
yeah.
I apologize for that. But probably we can get him on next week and try to get some information on this next week.
So you wanted to switch up. Let me hear how you wanted to go with this.
But you see this, how this thing going right now, I think this is the burning topic because I don't understand. Yeah, what I don't understand is if I on the national team supposed to fall under the Ministry of Sports. Right? And if we are playing a tournament, right, to qualify to go to on the world stage, right? The ministry is supposed to have a budget for that. Even if we don't qualify, the budget go up until we qualify. And if we qualify, then it's supposed to have a budget for we to go further according to how far we reach. If you understand where I'm coming from. It's not supposed to be we have to send in thing 3 months beforehand and sending proposal and all kind of crap. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be inside it. Already done, and somebody's supposed to be handling that inside of there. I don't understand why it is the women's football team or any national team have to send in by whatever sports in company, whatever the case would be, that they, a group that they're in, to get funding from the ministry when there's a national team. I don't mind if it's a private club. If you understand what I'm coming from.
Yeah.
If it's a private club, then they will have to go through the procedures. But the a national team, I tell them, you know. The national team, you know. Really? Nah, they have to do better than that. They have to do better than that. And just to ride on what Tabakit said, right? 60 years of independence, and what can we show as a country celebrating 60 years of independence? Have we achieved anything? Have we reached?
We make full circle.
And come back onto the beginning how it was before. We come to maybe we are worse.
We make full circle.
So maybe we was worse off.
Full circle.
You see, I like to do comparison, but a lot of people like to compare us to the worstest of the worst countries in the world. Right? I want to make a comparison. Right? The country, the small island country of Qatar, which is now hosting the World Cup or the Olympics, I can't remember. One of these things, right? I think it's the World Cup. In 1993, Qatar was one of the poorest countries in the world in 1993. Up until 1993, they were the poorest country in the world. In 1993, they discovered they were sitting on the highest natural gas deposit in the world. Right? But they couldn't get it because it was around the waters of where the island is, right? And in order to drill to get natural gas have to go through pipes. Right? The same natural gas that we selling here that we manage to energy, so we get windfall from that we're not seeing the money for. And in 2016, Qatar, from 1993 to 2016, Qatar is rated as the richest country in the world. From 1993 being the poorest country in the world, to 2016 rated the richest country in the world, GDP per capita. We, Trinidad and Tobago, we had oil and gas since 1953. You understand that today, you see? We were whole 20, 30 years in front of them. And who we is on the world standing today? What do we do with all our money? And we not only did we have oil and gas, at that time we had oil, gas, fish, cocoa, sugar cane, all these resources. And tourism. Right? Now what we have?
We have no cane again.
We have no cane again. We have no, well, let's close on the oil company. Where we have? This is what that, and the fish lake up in the air. We don't know what it is. We don't even know how much money the country have right now. We don't know.
We don't have.
We don't have.
That's how much money the country have. But budget is going to read. And they are not going to read as small we do have budget, eh? What bet? Our I have to be very careful here.
Be careful, Chrissy. Be careful. Be careful.
Our so foolish Trinidadians. Our gullible Trinidadians is going to watch a big budget read. After they have been telling us
they have no money.
They have no money. So if we have no money, how are we still reading big budget?
Big budgets. Correct. Correct.
Where is the money going to be coming from? If I don't have money, I can't go to the supermarket knowing I have $100 and tell my wife, make a grocery list for $1,000. Because hopefully between here and the supermarket, I'm going to find 900 to put with the 100 I have. I have to know that, hey, that boy in my 300, I will pass and collect that. That fella up there, he remember to do a work for him, so he tell me come for my money today. And that way, by the time I reach by the supermarket, I have $1,000. How slow are we as a people? We go in and read our budget, and you know they're going to say, well, remember we don't read a deficit budget, we don't read a budget, hoping that we make that money. Is not always like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we giving our ministry how much money that we know we can't get the ministry?
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up. We will give our ministry amount of money that we not even close to making. Boy, we must have that in our reach, boy. Heavy. Think about it. We must have it in we reach. To say, okay, we believe that we could give you this.
Yes, yeah. Correct.
Even though we short here $2 million, we're not promising you 45 million and we can get 20 million. Correct. We will never promise you 45 million to run your ministry, knowing we can reach 20 million to give you.
So the budget line to the people then?
So, come on, man, but the budget is lying to the people, Heavy. Heavy, the budget is lying to the people because we're so gullible that they would read a big $1 billion budget and still come to tell you can't get a razor pay.
Oh, it had no money.
It had no money.
You still ain't getting a road
you can't get your road fixed. Yeah.
It had no bed.
Yeah.
You understand?
So what going on?
That can't happen. You pay can't raise. Nothing could go on for you.
But the budget reading big.
Billions, yeah. And nothing happening for you, eh? And we taking that, eh?
And the public servants' money not even going up. No. So you can't tell me, every year when you read a big budget, right? You're reading a big budget, that means you have to find more money for public servant. That is why the money is so high. The public servant money has not gone up.
Since 2013.
So what the big budget about? What really going on, Dread?
Where the money going to?
Where the money really going, Dread? And all it really not. We really are thinking, but that making you feel sad inside, boy. That not making you feel sad, boy. To know that every year you getting fooled. And you so love this red part of the flag. Wow, boy. Rasta man, good afternoon.
Love in the house.
Love in the house. What going, brethren?
That's cool. Everywhere is in. Yeah, man, normal. Surviving. Love in the house to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago and to the rest of the world.
Respect.
Yeah, me clear, my brother.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I was saying too now. These are things I had to say for the longest while, and due to all the change in all the topic, does make me insane and just add to all the topic now. But I ain't doing that, you know. Well, forgive me, right? Yeah, I was saying.
Go ahead and see what you say.
Because I really want to know if it's Kamala people hating or if it's the UNC. Because I can't understand it. It's not adding up. Because if you remember when Kamala come in power, first to begin, if you want to compare, how she come in power and having the victory party is a shower rain like never before and is a flood. And she leave that and attend to their business, full activation, trust me. When she come up in Lavantie, she come on the basketball court, she open a tournament, $1 million. That wasn't for Lavantie, you know. That was for the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. It had real badness going on still, and she gave her security, full chuckle, transport going, so supporters, everything, security, bringing her back all over Trinidad and Tobago. 1 million. The next year, it was 2 million. They hate you for that, you know. They hate you for that. Rowley come and stop that. They love you for that. When Rowley come in, so great chases a football field with stadium, everything. It have a fella called Cedric Hazelwood. That's how people, children, they under discipline by they doing nothing for years. The man wants assistance. They reaching out Barbados playing. Rowley come up there, he didn't even walk with a pair of socks, a ball, nothing. But he opened a swimming pool for 9 million up in a corner of the place, but it's not, them in mean we no good. When Kamala was in power, we could have spent money. All you listen, I don't know if all you ungrateful, and I'm waiting to see, you know. Maybe we really make a mistake and put them back there, but I'm waiting to see now what people going and do. Because it's uncomparable. And the same big people who used to beat the children and tell them, don't do the wrong thing. These are the same people who see this thing so wrong and supporting it, you know. I used to say, you know, nobody worse than Rowley, but it have. The people who worse than Rowley is the people who support him, you know. And this, you know, this is the real scary thing. Meaning studying but nothing. Look. All these below fraternity down here, they were coming to apologize for what? The international court throw this man Saki, throw him out of the know he not qualified, they know something wrong. How come all they don't know something wrong? How come all they don't know something wrong? This is what having me. Send him back to represent me. He can't. Nothing no matter what's wrong with all 18 and no second chance in this by this work people doing. We have better material than that out there to fit that position. These are people who compromise, you know. Just like telling you know, we can't play. We can't play with this and all and we life and I find all them children supposed to be beating the parents for doing the wrong thing right now. Because I would have beaten them for all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're supposed to be beating them parents. You can't tell me different that you hear a man saying he policy is to make the rich richer and somehow they will provide opportunity for the poor. And the poor, what you have to do is make use of these opportunities when you get it. Which opportunities? Working in a massage club, in a casino, in KFC. These are the opportunities of the people. Who is the rich people? Identify them for winner Dr. Rowley and tell me who is the rich people you're going to make rich so we can depend on them. Because you we hire to depend on, you know. You we hire. You putting it in somebody else and who we vote for and telling we play and big people supporting this by. This is what bothering me. Who all they vex with? What they hate coming us for? We could have spent money, we could have do everything and had work. What they really, the whole East West corridor, that places where I never believe road would have reached there. As election done, Kamala start to activate all in Lavantie and she didn't win Lavantie seat. When I say activate, real activate. You hear me?
Yeah, we are here. You're preaching right now, so
I tell you, first time I ever see white line in the road is with Kamala. Right now with rubber, blunt, nothing on top of it is only pothole. We can't call that good. We can't call that girl, or they head bad, or in some kind of deep coma or something. No. Look at mad people in Trinidad and Tobago. I want to see you going on for election. Then I go know if I have to swim away from this country, boy. Or they're the most stupidest people in the world, I tell you. If you're not stupid, the most wickedest people in the world by everybody. Loving you outside, straight and balanced.
Thank you, Loving House.
Thanks, Loving House. Thanks.
What Loving House is, right?
No, he's right. Some of them parents right now, you're actually giving up your children's future.
Yeah.
You're actually giving away your children's future for parties. So if your child take up a belt, come outside and say, mommy like or daddy like you so strong-headed in your ways, eh? And you don't tell me about right and wrong. You have seen what you're doing and start to gear some good belt. You can't vex heavy. Heavy, you can't vex because you want to tell your child. It's like you telling your child every day you telling that boy, let me catch it a cigarette in your mouth. And why you telling him that a cigarette hanging out there in your mouth? And you're telling them, don't let me catch you smoking, no? Don't let me catch you smoking, but a cigarette hanging out your mouth. Or a weed hanging out your mouth.
It's the worst. I tell you, that is not a real place. Take that one.
Good afternoon, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon to you too, Sam. Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yeah, man.
And to the listeners. Now I'm listening, right? And the topic was about the basketball team that the government don't want to sponsor to go into the tournament, right? With the qualify for, right?
Yeah.
Basketball or football?
The football is well, the football team. I see something on social media. I think it's a women's basketball team too or something like that. But whatever the case may be, if it's the football team, whatever the case may be, I would say this right here, right now. This not happening today. This have been happening with every single athlete coming out of Trinidad and Tobago that qualify for anything. It's only when these athletes find a way to reach the goal, that's when you see the government and them come out and call big parade and big thing and all the flags flying high Trinidad and Tobago. That's when they step in to show the face. I will tell you this. You see if that child or that team was located in a foreign country, then the government would have do what they have to do to support that team. I will say it again. If that team was in a foreign country, because, let me draw an example. We Pitch Lake is the second largest in the world, right? Our Pitch Lake in Trinidad and Tobago is the second largest in the world. You see the conditions that we rode, right? But I drive in the other day on the highway, and I watching miles upon miles of road, paving. America not no Pitch Lake. America do not have no Pitch Lake. But I am watching miles and miles of road, and I can tell you, if Trinidad and Tobago is so close to America, definitely, if the Chinese and them who release the Pitch Lake too, definitely the Chinese are supporting America with pitch from Trinidad and Tobago. So for you to enjoy the benefits of our resources, you have to live in a foreign country. I can say it again, for you as a Trinidadian to enjoy the benefits of our resources that we born in this country, that we're supposed to be rightfully benefiting and enjoying, you have to live in a foreign country. So just like the team, the reason why the government will not support the team is because they're home. They're like the roads in Trinidad and Tobago. They will be treated like the roads. Right? This is how serious this thing is. I hope all you understand and before breaking it down, you know. They are treated like the road that you drive on, that you must. I see a man put coconut shells in the road to try to fix potholes, coconut huts, you know. So this is how they treat our athletes. Even the guy the javelin thrower who got gold, even he come out and say that he never gets support. He never gets support from the government. Now people don't like Nicki Minaj, right? But Nicki Minaj, they say Nicki Minaj never do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. Why? She didn't do boss in Trinidad and Tobago. She boss in a foreign country, right? She out here, but yesterday there's bad talk because they say she don't do nothing there. The government never do nothing for where she is today in life. So all these things is just,
What Trinidad and Tobago do for Nicki Minaj?
That's what. It's not what. That's what I'm saying. Never do nothing. But yet still, you hear people saying that she don't do nothing. So she contributed Rihanna to do for Barbados, but Rihanna started
but
Rihanna started home before she reached.
Rihanna, nobody don't even know the history of Rihanna and Barbados, and Rihanna is Barbados. Yep. And they did a lot. They did a
so
lot
they're mixing up the whole. They're mixing up the whole thing.
Them good, yes.
They're mixing up the whole thing. They don't study. They don't do research, and they just like to talk. But anytime it comes to the government, they protect They protect the government with everything. They would kill you for talking about the government. Are you talking the right thing,
Yep.
They would ignore the right thing. If Jesus Christ comes to some of them people who praying every Sunday and say, "Hey, Jesus Christ," they go say, "No, Rolly, Well, yeah, go on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Brooklyn. No, what you say is true. They'll really say, "No, you is not Jesus. You can never be Jesus." Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hey, good evening, friends. How are you doing? Hello?
What's up?
Tell me something now, boy. I hear heavy mention just now that getting somebody to come on the program to explain to us the procedure concerning funding for the different young people who are going to represent us. Is that happening still?
No, we apologize for that when we came back on air because the person is actually in the cricket right now. There's cricket going on right now, and when we tried calling, the person did not answer, and we WhatsApped the person, and he said that he's in the cricket, so he will not be able to take the call right now.
Okay, because I want to believe. I believe it had to have. If I'm wrong, will you correct me? Or if I'm wrong, I will listen for when the man or woman come to correct me. There must be some procedure for these groups of our young people who are going to represent us to get funding. I'm not dealing with no minister and no former government. I'm not dealing with that. There should be a procedure laid down for the different sporting groups to get funding when they're leasing these shores to represent us. There's supposed to be a procedure in place. Am I correct?
Yes. Obviously, there will be a procedure in place.
Good. So what I'm saying is, from my end, it seems as though the sporting administrators not following that, or the teams, these different groups not following that, because I cannot understand. It's about the third or fourth time I hear this in the last 3 or 4 months, where these same people have a problem getting funding. And I'm hearing the minister repeating herself. So it's either the minister, and I don't know politics here, it's either the minister has to make a general statement as to how these people will acquire funding and stop being where I run around, or is either the people in these groups falling short. No, I'm not blaming nobody.
I understand.
I want to hear what is
the correct thing, yes.
Because hear me, I don't believe it's fair to send these children, and them, I'm calling them children because I elderly.
Yeah.
Through that. And I don't believe blaming the minister for your negligence. So we have to have a balance here. We want to get to the root of this.
Yeah, know exactly what's happening.
Yes. Therefore, you want to talk.
Yeah, I understand.
Another thing, TC.
Yeah.
Talking about the budget.
Yeah.
I will say it this week, and I will listen off it. The budget is a forecast.
The budget is a?
The forecasting that.
The forecasting like a weather.
Like a weather, but you ain't sure if it go rain.
But you ain't know that.
Again, now 41, you now verify that that they are actually selling us dreams. But now, 41, you bring it more real here. Why? It is not like you're reading a forecast from 1981 or 82, eh?
No, that happened.
We have satellites and things now that could tell you surety if we're going to get some rain on it, eh?
No, I know. I hear what you're saying there,
so
right?
Technology now could tell us with a budget, if they say 53 billion, at least the budget, they could reach 50 billion.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this. You see them figures? Use a bright fella. Don't read them figures. Don't let you stay let that bother you? No. Don't let them figures. All right, watch. Let me make this example before I go.
Yeah, quick.
Tobago, when Mr. Fally read the budget, how much did he give to the assistant to Mr. Duke office? 60 billion. He proposed that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just a proposition. Fally and that money. You understand? And instead of where I go on, but here I tell us, only have a nice day.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much.
Thank you for the one.
Thank you so much. I hear you 41, but it's still, I telling you, to me, you can't read a budget like a forecast. You can't do that. It just not, you know, and if you say reading a budget like a forecast is now is kind of spot on. Only at the last minute things could turn around and it wouldn't make a major turnaround. Again, a lot of foreign calls today. Let's take the foreign calls. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
TC and Heavy, a pleasant good afternoon to you guys.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing this fantabulous Splendiferous Day?
Well, in your world, it may be fantabulous and splendiferous in Trinidad. We live in Trinidad, if you don't know. You're calling us in Trinidad here. So those two words doesn't exist for us unless we are part of the upper Angela.
Well, TC, you see, that's part of the problem, eh?
Yeah.
You have to make it splendiferous and fantabulous. You see? Because if you don't make it that, you're going to have all the things around you make your life in a certain way. So I apologize for telling you guys to have a splendiferous and fantabulous day.
I'm going to tell the child that I'm going to tell the child in love and tell that same thing. Make sure and make it that all the way eat nothing for the day.
Yeah, but you see, that's what it is though.
Yeah.
You have to make the best. My grandmother always told me, you have to make the best of whatever your lot is. It may not be what you want it to be today, but you have to make it the best today and hope for betterment tomorrow. You understand? Life is not easy. Life is very difficult. And I know there are difficult times in Trinidad and Tobago. But we have to try to make it the best we can. But TC and Heavy, I know coming from a run, and I hear you guys talking a little bit about sports. And let me say this. You see the UNC and the PNM under the current regime, the PNM under the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, his words, not mine, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, and Mrs. Kamala Prasad, the leader of the opposition. Both of them are UNC in HDD and PNM in HDD. You know what HDD is, right? You know they are high definition television, right?
You're right.
You know what is HDD? HDD is hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. Let me say this to you quickly, TC.
Mm-hmm.
I am a person who, from Chumaka Provincial, went to Seton University on a track and field scholarship, fully paid for. If it wasn't for that, TC and Heavy, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. So under the UNC, I came on with a program, and I met with Annie Roberts for Sports Development Academy of Trinidad and Tobago, where they can set up a sports academy in Trinidad, and they can have kids training for sports, just like I have the IMG Academy in Florida. I met with Annie Roberts, put a proposal together, everything. That proposal gets sold. I say, whoa, boy. Well, you know, it's a PNM, so I understand that. Fast forward, right? Darryl Smith became Minister of Sports. From the PNM, I met with Darryl Smith for the same program, Sports Development Academy of Trinidad and Tobago, for kids to get scholarship in golf, swimming, track and field, and it could be part of sports tourism too. I get the same thing, salt. So both of them hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. Because they're not really about the youth, you know. They spent $400 million in the debt sport program. That is what it was? Was it the debt sport program, TC and Heavy?
Heavy can tell you better.
I don't remember the name of it. Heavy, what it was?
You go now, you know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, the debt sport program, right? In order for kids, that could also be a crime prevention program in Trinidad and Tobago. And let me close with this. I made the Central American and Caribbean team for Trinidad and Tobago back in the 70s. We went to Bahamas. The Trinidad and Tobago team stayed in a high school, and them fellas had to sleep on a cot. I was lucky enough that I could afford a hotel, and I went and stayed at Nassau Beach Hotel. I'll never forget that. And I telling them guys, how could you guys expect people to perform and sending them away, and they had to sleep in a high school on a cot? That back in the 70s, you know. And today you still hear sports team arguing they can't get money from the government can't do this and the government can't do that. And let me ask a question. Shamfa coach ever played netball in she life? Anyone on him know? Anyone know?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think
but
so.
But she ever play rounders? No, rounders. Let me go to rounders. She ever play rounders?
But how you going to know the woman play rounders?
We don't know Broad Street.
Okay, all right. She play rounders. But listen to this. That is part of the problem in Trinidad and Tobago. You have a minister of sports who absolutely know nothing about sports. Absolutely zero. How could she try to benefit the country from a sports perspective? And lastly, I hope the 4x100 team that just get a gold medal, I hope the government of Trinidad and Tobago, under the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, his words not mine, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, I hope them fellas that I'm getting money, they're supposed to get for getting our gold medal in the Olympics. And I'm going to close and say, Frederick Douglass says, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. TC, you and Heavy have a tremendous, fantabulous, splendiferous, splentastic rest of the day. And TC, try your best to do it.
I will try.
Bye-bye.
I will try.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take one more call. I want to switch gears.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, man, what's up?
What's up?
That's like you and I man.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the good work. But you see, you're gonna what the Prime Minister say is bad parenting. So our parents try with the child, we get up all of us in the morning and go out and have no fun if we try them to go there. Problem is the PNM, but that's break it to the one people, boy. Nah, boy. She said, really continue doing good work, man. Love.
Love, man. Love.
You see what I want to talk about? Hold up on the calls. Before we switch, because the next hour we're going to play some music, right?
Yeah.
I want people hear me, because I hear myself.
No, you're there, you're up.
Check. All right. I wasn't on all the time.
But so well then you.
Yeah, boy. I know I wasn't here myself. Right. Wow. Yes, I want to switch gears because in the next hour we want to play some music. So I want to say this. Right?
Yeah.
On Sunday gone, right? The mask mandates was removed.
Yeah.
So lo and behold, Monday morning, I go into work. I walk in, 2 porters pay me, I have no mask.
Right.
But I looking around me. And it's like people watching me like I'm a man in town.
Like you is the strange.
Like
yeah.
Isaac.
He's the alien.
I crazy.
Yeah.
Because do you see every single body I look at
still wearing the mask.
Still wearing the mask.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's for personal protection.
Max, do you see them? I tell you something.
Yeah.
The research has proven that masks cannot save you or prevent you from getting COVID.
Right.
It cannot. Right? It had been proven months ago. Right? But yet still we kept the mandates. We was the last country in the world to remove mask wearing. Jamaica do that since last year. Okay?
Right.
But here it is that we are so, and this is why I'm saying programming of our brain is so real. When they manipulate you and they bamboozle and they program you, you have people wearing the mask, walking in tongue by themselves. Right?
Yeah.
No, nobody is saying they can't put it in their pocket because certain establishments still telling you you have to wear a mask to come in.
Right.
Right? Which I find is nonsense. But here it is. People just like I to me I say like they don't know. And I want to know, is it that within the 2 years you have been programmed to wear this mask so long that it's like a part of you now that it's difficult to remove it?
Remove it, yeah. Yeah, your program.
You know that is a level of slavery. The great Harriet said, when she went back to the South, 7 times she went back to the South to free slaves through the Underground Railroad. 7 times, eh? She said every time she go back, she would have freed thousands more if they knew they were slaves. It's like she was begging them, come and go to the North.
Come here.
No, I stayed here. You understand where I'm coming from? Because the program, they don't know, you understand where I'm coming from? And I am saying, wow, Trinidad, it's like, wow, it was amazing to me. Still, this whole weekend, every day.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to ask the question.
It kind of making you feel
uncomfortable when you have on a mask. Yeah. Wow. Let's take some more calls. Yeah, you can call us now. We have about 20 more minutes before we go for the break. Right? Getting those calls now so that we can go and play music in the next hour from 2 p.m.
Yep. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, gentlemen. Can I keep back just for a few minutes?
Yeah, man.
I want to say this evening's program, to me, in days on this station, this was a power program this evening. And I tell you, it was a power program based upon the discussion they call it. But I want to also tell Brother TC, go to the head of the class. I tell you why. When you said that they lied to us about the national budget, I'll tell you why you are correct. The entire budget is pegged to the energy sector.
Correct.
Let me repeat this, and I'll tell you why you're correct. The budget, which is read by billions, over 60 billion every year, is paid direct to the energy sector. So let's go there now where the air is real. And all the energy deals when the Prime Minister goes abroad. And all of it is a non-disclosure agreement.
Wow.
You with me?
You understand what you understand the heights now?
So
that is why they could be that big budget.
You will never be
you will never know exactly how much.
They kept you in the dark.
Yep.
And when they tell you that the country don't have money, they're lying to the citizenry through the
We have been hearing that from
Tabaki, that is against the law what they're doing there. You cannot have a non-disclosure agreement when using public money.
Well, brother,
they're breaking the law.
You this before I take my leave.
Go ahead.
Because I know time is coming up for you to close to go into another music segment. Let me say this to you, brother. Welcome to the real world.
Exactly.
Welcome to the Banana Republic.
I don't know what
as we celebrate 60 years of pilfering and thief and prostitution of the treasury.
How you can have
order break any rules.
TC, how you can have a non-disclosure agreement when they're using the public purse?
Hello.
Heavy.
Please, brother Heavy.
It's called democracy in Trinidad.
Brother Heavy.
Stupidness you talking about.
Brother Heavy, you with me?
Wow.
Heavy?
Yes, brother.
I am closing with it. Let me ask you this. You remember they moved all the subsidy. The Prime Minister told us in order for we to benefit out of the spoils of Ukraine and Russia, unfortunate as it is, they have money in the coffers. But the question I beg to ask, any one of the energy technocrats and anybody ever put the question to the Prime Minister to disclose any sort of agreement? My brother, I leave you with this. If we didn't get a revolution of the mind, I want to say revolution not for guns and ammunition, but if after 60 years as an independent, we cannot get a revolution of the mind of the people, we better have dead Tabakit out there now.
Wow, thank you, Tabakit.
Yeah, man, thank you.
To see that could, wow.
That
Only sure that,
yeah, only, but I'm telling you.
Only sure that you could take your public funds to buy things and make contract and deal and keep non-disclosure agreement, so I don't know how much money you're spending.
And that happened when yesterday?
Wow. Wow.
Come on, man. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
You know, I just wanted to say something. I had to call back because I just remembered something.
Yeah.
In the last press conference that Mr. Rowley had, he said to us, and, you know, I'm saying this because Heavy keep asking this question. He said to us that the Minister of Finance is going to come, I can't remember the date, in September, to tell us how much money the country has. You heard him say that on the last press conference he had? Hello?
No, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, Heavy.
I don't listen to this press conference.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is, so I am waiting to hear what the finance minister.
You're waiting to hear dollars and cents?
No, I wait because you see.
In your personal belief, that's just your personal belief. Do you believe that they would really come and tell you we have $824.64? They were going to tell you exactly how much money the country have?
You see?
Yeah.
I hear, you know, from a child, I heard all the politicians.
But you didn't answer any question, eh?
You see?
Yes, sir.
I say I live here all my life. Right. I know the politicians. You don't understand how I'm saying you?
All I'm looking for is a yes or no, so I don't know you play me a politician game right there. It's a politician game, you play me right there.
So here what happened. I waited to hear what he will tell me. You understand?
Fair
but
enough.
I know Heavy does always ask this question. How much money we have?
How much money we have? It's supposed to be public knowledge. We're supposed to know how much money we have as a country, you know?
Right, so what I'm saying is...
How money in the treasury?
I ain't against you. What I'm saying is...
This you know?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, eh?
No.
Why is that not public knowledge?
Well, what he's saying
too much money.
That input
maybe there's none.
He said Mr. Inwood is going to come and tell us in September, right, how much we have. So I with him.
Heavy. I like to talk ground. Right? So here, let me tell you this. If you know your significant other have $1,500 today, she ain't going nowhere for about 2 weeks. And then she come and she say she have no money. Then you know something wrong.
Something wrong, yeah.
Right. So if the government come and tell you how much money they have, but nothing is going on in the country to show the money spending, but you know exactly how much money it have. And then after that, they come to tell you, well, that is not the amount it have anymore because
we used to spend it.
We spend, and then we
but you see nothing spend on.
But not in the end, see, and then come on. Yes, sir.
Now let us call this program, you know. I like to call it. I'm going.
Yeah, man.
All right, so 41.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and that's why I say Trinidad is not a real place to see.
Come and tell you how
in a
much
properly working country, the government that you put there and vote for to run the affairs of your country and run the economics of your country is supposed to tell you how the country running, with the economics and how much money to have, how much money to go and spend. That's what how a normal
for the year, this is how much it's spending in public service.
Right.
This is how much it's
that is how a normal democratic countries run, but not in Trinidad. It's not a real place.
Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon to you, TC and Mr. Heavy.
Good afternoon, Konji.
And good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. What a contribution. I want to give all the callers 10 out of 10 for their contribution. And I want to ask management to extend this time on this program because it's a transparent program. What those callers and them could have said on this program, it don't have no other PNM talk show program they can say those things. That is not radio democracy. That is hypocrite. But what the Law Association want the opposition leader to apologize for, it's amazing. And the general public supposed to find this interesting.
The Law Association.
It's amazing to hear.
The quorum.
The Law Association.
They don't have no the quorum and country. They should be ashamed.
Yeah, but the Prime Minister said that there's nothing wrong in getting the rich richer. So the rich will create opportunity for the poor. But in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, there are lawyers that the government is paying all kind of $70 million in 5 years. How you can work for that kind of money? And they vex that the opposition leader reveal those things. Why it is the government and the Attorney General office must be paid? Let me tell you, to be honest and frank with you, these are Indian lawyers and them that making big millions of dollars. Why is the city of Port of Spain is being neglected? Why is the whole of the East Corridor, future generation, even in the Keith Rowley area, the future generation has been neglected? I hear people calling radio station or on radio program. First, they are under pressure. I am not condemning them. But people looking for $1,200 and $1,500, wheelchair and all kind of thing. And we have to beg the public. When we have a social development ministry, we're giving them hundreds of millions of dollars. And we're not seeing where those things going. We've seen over 12,000 children fail the examination. And lawyers in this country working for millions of dollars. And we call that democracy. And honest radio talk show host personnel. Yeah. I'll tell you something. Anytime we neglect the future of this country, you see how we seeing the young people them thieving all them cable and violent crime, it's going to be worse. Because you all as leaders all neglecting the people and them. And all misleading the people and them as radio talk show hosts. That is a sad thing to do. It is an ugly thing to do, and it's undemocratic. Think about what Malcolm X fight for. Think about what Martin Luther King fight for. Think about what all your African leaders, your rebel African leaders fight for, and see if you all practicing that now. It's a shame to see what you all practice and support.
Week come, week go, I hear people speak about what's happening right here at my frequency. I have to say my frequency because I'm part of the
yeah, well, our frequency.
Yeah, I'm part of this. Right?
Yeah. They complain every time.
And I hope management is really taking heed of that, because it's really not nice to know that people have different views.
Yeah.
And everybody is welcome. There was a time that I didn't even want to hear Bartaya. And I only did that because Bartaya got kind of personal, right? But now Bartaya would call if he feels to, and I would allow him. Anybody could call, right? And I would allow them to speak. And I think it's very deplorable if that is really going on here, because I'm hearing it.
Because the callers are saying
I think it's very distasteful.
On one side of that gender.
It's very distasteful if that is really happening here at 919 FM. And management, I know you're listening. if that is really happening, you need to call the people in that happens on their programming and have a conversation with them. That is not right radio, right? It does not happen like that. There is people that has different views from each and everybody that works here, and your views is needed to make conversation. It cannot be a one-sided battle. It must not be one person can call and then the next 10 people call after that, say the same thing that the first person called and nobody disagreeing. And if somebody decides to disagree, they are being blocked out. They are not to call back and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is not...
That is very distasteful. And for the callers that is champion the cause for that to stop, let me start by me apologizing to you all about that entire situation, and I hope it really changed fast, because that will not build a radio station, it will break a radio station.
Correct.
You understand? It will not build anything.
It must have a balance.
It must have a balance.
Yeah.
You understand? Whether I like somebody else's view or not is not my personal, that's not me. I don't like the view, I don't like the view. I don't have to go with it, but they must be allowed to share the view. You understand? So I really hope management, I really hope management listen and change that, because it will not build anything. It will not. It will leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, and that's not good. This is not the PNM
You see,
station.
the problem is on the other shows, there are callers on those shows that say, get them off the radio who talking against them, and the talk show hosts listen to them. The callers control the programs on those other shows.
That can happen.
The callers, if they call somebody, call with a different narrative, the callers call after an attack.
Yeah, but
and say, get them off the radio and
that's
them
something you
personally
have to,
too.
yeah, but that's something you have to cut out too, because we as radio hosts have to let them know
we don't allow
this is not a personal attack on anybody. So you can't call and attack Kingsley or Barataria or Tabakit or Kuji or Deep South or nobody. You cannot call and
attack nobody.
If you want to disagree, make your point. Let's move on, right? But the personal attack, it ain't needed. It is not needed.
And they're allowed to get attacked on the other shows.
That's not nice, Effie.
No, it's not.
That is not programming.
No, it's not. And this is why a lot of people gravitate to our show on a Saturday. So people, we gotta go.
When we come back around with some music, we have the boat ride to promote on the 1st of August, so we'll tell you all about that.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Find your price, your price, and that's the back of the offering. We can see joy, right? He asked for a wine and I give him. A wine is a wine and you'll see. Until I hear me now, but like he get too much. Grandstand, let me hear you. Cause Mr. Man like he can't catch me. Hear me now, when I wine down. Hey, he asked for my phone number. When I wine and bend over. He asked if he could come over. If I hear the sun, I wanna hear the sing right. And he come to 4. 1, 2, he gonna sing a song while you're man. Say, I don't want you. Let me tell you, yeah, me know. I don't want you. Let me tell you someday, yeah. A job is a job, but one thing for sure. Hey, you may know that. Check it. Ask him why he's walking me. Check that man. Check it out. Well, everybody put your hands in the air if you're happy for talking. All the people. I write here my name of business. Calling up my way. I'm going back to the mind of my business. But you don't run a leash and get so face. He messaging me on Facebook. Why you messaging? Telling me he love how my face look. He liking every single post on my IG. On my social vibes. Pull it up. Hey, when I wine on. He asked for my phone number. When I wine and bend over. He asked if he could come over. I had to tell him no. What we say? Don't get too confused, baby. No, we ain't secret woman. Telling me the most fine. Shut that man, if you catch me. Away back to grandstand. Flex with your man, flex with me. Grandstand, love for your feeling. Shut that man, if you catch me. Pull him up, pull him up, pull him up. Flex with your man, go flex with me. If you're happy to be here, make some noise. Aye, 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 aye. Alright, yeah, mind my business.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Episodes, the Kuna Cruise, aboard the Sea Champion, King's Wharf, San Fernando, Saturday, July 30th, boarding 11 p.m., sailing 12 midnight, general tickets $250, early bird $200, and ladies, limited edition of 2 ladies on 1 ticket for $350. Bringing the vibe and energy to you, Anwadi Juggler, Richard Trumpet, and Brothers in Sound. Live performance by Optimistic. Party bus from Porterfield, we pass at 9:30 p.m. For more info, WhatsApp 768-8182, 706-7130, or 317-3541. Fully endorsed by Evolution Creations and Stamina Promotions.
Hot Off the Press presents Aisha Wells' Birthday Bash. Come celebrate with Aisha on board the Embassy on August 13th. Boarding at the Hyatt Waterfront from 6:30 p.m. sharp. Featuring an all-star DJ cast. We're going to have a good time celebrating with Aisha.
You're on board? We're talking about my birthday bash.
For tickets and more information, call Robert at 333-2181. Ulu at 730-3665.
It's my birthday. That's what we're talking about. Happy birthday to you.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. The Bible says, "The gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come." For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James. The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suklal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute God, I'm away, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Heavy duty. GC. It's steamy. You believe you what's up. You believe you what's up. But you know rough like me, you know rough like me. Cause anytime me come, dangerous. And anytime me come, cantangerous. Me nicer than the coffee, way not a must. Yes, cold the melody, me don't anxious. No way.
You know this. Dedicated to our scout who want to fly out. Okay. Anything me say, wanna say, fly out. Anything me say, wanna say, fly out. Anything me say, wanna say, fly out. Anything me say, wanna say, fly out.
Listen, big body girl, like how they sing, big body girl. Them one thing like this here, big body girl. Big body girl like how they sing, big body girl. And them one thing like some girl. Nah no bottom, them nah have no bottom, nah no bottom, some girl nah no bottom. Give me that. Nah no bottom, them nah have no bottom, nah no bottom, some girl nah no.
Me say me walking on the road, me say me walk up the man, me say them full of Jerry curls and red rose, and I walk on by. Wanna hold me by me and with a sweet perfume, me just pass me nose. Him say charming, I say I don't need a girl. Hold me by me and I wanna take me round. his body. Where he walk him get me whole body on it. Here stand up and me body feel on it. I want a man look nice. I want a man look nice. And if I don't get him, my God, I feel like one cry. Hey.
Hey, let me start by saying good afternoon again to Trinidad and beautiful Tobago. We are just about, thing falling apart heavy, just about 5 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock. And we get ready for your GT Part 5. Yes, boy. Telling you this one is going to be definitely going to be crazy. It's the most anticipated cruise. And I'm telling you, it's happening aboard the luxurious Embassy on Emancipation Day. So get ready, get your coolers together. I'm going to tell you all about it in this hour, all right? So let's jam some tune and get ready for this one.
Give it to you straight up. Sit. You leave them green, fruits them ripe. Fresh vegetable, them a chat about your hype. Die too mean, not your type.
Heavy duty.
Don't run the water from feed them pipe. You have it a one. Hang on tight and don't let it go. Woman, when you have it a one. Hang on tight, now you won't have to go.
What do you mean? Watch it, y'all them a bubble, watch it, y'all them a wine. Them a type of wine and a rock combine. Watch it, y'all them a bubble, watch it, y'all them a wine. Them a type of wine, up and move your waistline. Cause watch it, young girl them a wine up. Wanna tell them, can nobody man, nobody's a sign up. Cause sign in your application, they get some of the wine. Cause them a type of wine up, and that's a sign.
A gal man a run you down, gal, and don't feel your fault. Take him, gal, you no business. A gal man a run you down, gal, and don't feel your fault. Take him, gal. What you want?
To all the man them who cheat on them man. And why you know?
Hey, as we get ready to roll out on Emancipation Day, this one is definitely going to be getting crazy, man. Let's go.
Sometimes a man forget, cool. Sometimes a man forget. Sometimes a man forget, cool. Sometimes a man forget, cool.
No. I go in the presence of bomb. Hey. What about them I get the bomb? Hey. Go on the stage, it's the bomb. Sure. Some in the motherland, some in the I'm a hoping it's me. No, it's me, she love. Darling, why do I get butterflies every time I'm kissing you? When you hold me tight and close your eyes, do you get the butterflies too?
Trinidad!
Lord,
me I wonder which one of them say the love, which one of them say the love, which one of them say love, me I wonder which one of them say the love. If I own tea and the one cocoa-tea, one thing for sure, they put it in the face. Me love me car, me love me buy, me love me money and thing. Out of all, me love me brownie. Love me car, me love me buy, me love me money and thing. But most of all, me love me brownie. We don't in the under Susan and Nadina wanna what you will find for them thinking. We don't stop, them a plan and them a con and them a scheme. Cause them want much of me and me brownie. We don't stop, but all the rumor them a spread and a buck up her head, my land and not listening. And she know why she alone and me must come back home to her in the evening. We don't stop crying for all black woman. It's better the girl them with dark complexion, but you don't stop crying for all black woman. One in back in the world for no complexion. Even in a million, having some birth and natural suntan. Smooth like a grape, not true you use your lotion. Take care of your complexion. What am I do? What am I trying? Where the whole of them are gone? Get your rum because we love ya.
Well, when it comes to the hungry love feeling, man, them when them come and you know them for no one.
Juggling some tune and getting you ready for Emancipation Day as we roll out your GT.
So when night time come, you get the munchies for love. You it be squeeze and you it be rub. You hot and you ready, you just call up for me. Me name call me wine, come in a hurry. There's no
time to stall when the raven name a call. Take out me ladder figure, crawl up your wall. But put up the stuff in case I'm on fall. Hey, you can do anything just for you. Make you feel happy and I never make you broke. I will do anything just for you. Sacrifice my love, I couldn't make it out. This is boy. This is boy. I wish them never this
I'm hearing these serious allegations. Say the man them want come drop in a we bed. I do them want come tune in from we station. I run them want come run with body. Say the man them want come drop in a we bed. I do them want come tune in from we station. Sing along.
I would like to be the only in your life. I want to be the only man. Real quality time and affection. One man can run on the complication. Every man she a look, she don't see me someone. See a up resume, burn up application. One look she takes, I'm in the position. No matter how in a the way, run away me little man. Don't know what is long to rock the world. Bring it along, son. Give me the girl every day when she just love. The kind of girl when no feel love up she man. Man if you want to get the medal, you have to get a slap from a real ghetto girl again. Give me the girl and the wickedest love. The kind of girl when no feel love up she man. Man if you want to get the medal, you have to get a slap from a real ghetto girl. Moving is a thing where everybody won't get. Some can't perform so them getting upset. Woman if you don't.
Emancipation, there we outside, there we wanna tell you we outside.
I know if I know but not suppose.
I go.
Position and pose. Girl, it don't matter about your money or your pride.
Girl, I go on the wicked.
Right. It don't matter if you're rich or you're poor. Every man run.
Boarding at the breakfast shadow, then Port of Spain, Italia. Boarding time 6 p.m. We sail at 7.
Yeah. If a girl a scram, true she find out say nothing not one. She a blow like a no one else spam. But tell her be cool and but slow. Me and me friend them don't like the show. She you like a Holland and then she a big
a girl a been up 5 feet like W. And I do what I want, but I don't trouble you. And them a chat, and all them a do them still can't look better than you. So girl sing again. A girl a been up 5 feet like W. She a do what I want, but I don't trouble you. And them a chat, and all them a do them can't look better than you. So girl sing.
Yeah, man, I rush around the club. You that think she a run pot shop.
Every day to just look at Charlene in that car.
Charlene a pretty car. She see me in a Lexus and a
Careful. Pulling out some tune today.
Yeah, man, I rush around the club. You that think she a run pot shop.
What go Shaka? What go Shakir?
Just look at Charlene in a that car. Charlene a pretty car. She see me in a Lexus and a die. I know her friend tell me she no stop cry. Say she want a piece of me body. And I lie. Charlene a pretty car. She will see you in a Benz and cry. Just me rude boy, me not tell her lie. She will want a piece of me body.
Just the other day a girl whisper in me ears. I tell me say good man shot nowadays. She wonder if I live them girl live in a cave.
And she never know it would have reached this stage.
So girl take me advice before me go me waist. The best thing me say you fi do a go home go bed. Put on your clothes go on the front page. Any good man you see and them girl bring a case. Grab on for them, hang on for them, hold on for them, and man just get take away. Sit down for them, sit down for them. And that's your better you now make him get.
There's no belly rubber dub because a back shot. Me love no one no piss no one no up because a back shot. Me love that's why me prefer in the club because a back shot. Me love me no business if me needs them or rub off on the road.
When I see you, you want to make a back shot, you love, but never to make you turn over because a phantom pillow. Just a better figure out because a phantom pillow. The deal with the matter of money when you slow down the man.
And I'm stone. Nip on my stone. Stone. On the body and on the pin on the red. I have a little girl of that body like a skin and spin like a windmill. Here we are for them.
Hey, shout to my brother Selector Miguel on the live. Where go Miguel?
And I'm stone. Sitting up on my body head, and if a girl want it, tell her for me.
Roll out to roll out. 1st of August. Your GT part 2 or part 5, boys. Part 5.
Sadarina we no raffy fling seed. Sadarina with the young girl need.
One go fingers up, you go looking fingers.
Sadarina that the liquor you go sing things. Sadarina you not do that, you not do nothing. Sadarina it, see the one bring Jacqueline Sadarin. Agony and the young girls in the world.
I'm Jano, me not talk to me, can't take the proudness. That's why I'm going up before me close you. I'm Jano, me not talk to me, can't take the proudness. That's why I'm going up.
Hit me up, mother me rota me no take back me chat. Shot to the dip me a the queen in a the pot. Look how me cute and sexy like that. And me plant the can so no better watch that.
This you wanna hard, and we want to play the gymnastic, acrobatics like a boogie, and we want it now. When we say it's raining, my body's calling, I'm in need of my.
Oh, Rico! Wago Rico! Oh.
I get laid in the rain. On the way, always with me. I dare not complain. My baby got me balling on campaign. But that's the way I want it because my body most fine I'm when we say function, sweet mama, sweet guru up for me honey. Any style you want it, boy, you can get it. Wheelbarrow and cats and not much Charlie. Come make me slide back, boogie. Me tell you say sweet mama, sweet guru up for me honey. Any style you want it, boy, you can get it. Wheelbarrow and cats and not much Charlie. Come make me slide right.
The dolphin, black out traffic. Man them bun clutch and jaw down gear stick. Just like a cherry, every man try to pick them on a fly bill, buckle and a trot. Virgin, grab up your glam. Virgin, put up on a hand. Virgin, grab up your glam.
Now let me tell you what's going on. You can't afford to miss this one. This is LG Promotion as they present your GT Part 5. It's been 2 years since LG Promotion didn't come together and do something. It's on the 1st of August, I'm telling you. Emancipation Day. Boarding time is 6 p.m. and we sail at 7 p.m. sharp. You party to the likes of Bruce Wayne, Heavy Duty and TC and so much more, all right? And those tickets are only $200. And I tell you, come out, get your tickets. And at the door, if you don't have those tickets, you're going to pay a little more at the door. So get those $200 tickets and pack your coolers and jump out. No oversized coolers, all right? Tell you the thing nice. Hey. All my DJ friends, them on the live, good afternoon to you. Everything nice and let me beat some tune them. You're out of GT. You're really out of GT. I tell you, ladies, we have so much in store for you. Just have to dress nice and come out. I tell you, the 1st of August, it's going to be crazy. Let me tell you 2 numbers where you can link and get your tickets right now. 2 numbers. I have 4 numbers here. I'm going to give you 2, and then I'm going to give you the next 2 a little later on, all right? 322-1580. That's 322-158-0. That number right there, you can get the tickets, or 399-5959. 399-5959. Link and get your tickets for this one, your GT Part 5.
Feel it as a me and your dad. Down inna the valley, yes, a me and your dad. Back it up inna the street as a me and your dad. Me and your girl, girl, give me, Ilangoli ride up, Ilangoli ride up, and then you bend down low, girl, Ilangoli, girl, print it.
What go knees that, what go?
Give me Ilangoli ride up,
I tell you wine and dip now.
And then you stoop down low, girl, Ilangoli.
I tell you wine and dip now.
Ilangoli, in the right for you, my thinking. Listen the boy to me. I'm a cute Sophia, you know no more.
What going on with every today?
Stop fight with him, make him fight for you like Tyson. Too nice to him, the boy.
On that day, I drinking Hennessy, and after the boat ride, I want to
breaking news. I'm not killing you. I'm not right for you, my I'm a cute Sophia, you know no more time. Your people your man done. Stop fight with him, make him fight for you like Tyson.
What do you Hennessy on the boat?
Too nice to him.
As soon as I reach home, I say, baby, I want to
breaking news. Man, I kill him, girl. I guess I got a too good. Breaking news. Too good. Breaking news. Man, I kill him, girl. I guess I got a too good.
Everything nice on the floor, so let me tell you what's going on.
Some boys smell like cigarette. Nah, no style, all time a cassette. Said that them a chop and them.
I'm coming and celebrate on that boat. You see why? Let me tell you what.
Tell us me now worry about no. As long as me got life, I'm okay. Doing alright. How are you? I am fine. Big up the youth and I come from road. Man can't tell about hard life. I'm okay. Doing alright. How are you? I am fine.
Little move it like that. You want me fight up? Let me tell you that. Give me what I'm missing. I take no chat. Boy, you meet your much. Show you a little bit, say
hey, good afternoon, Juliet. What's up, honey? Hope everything is good in your neck of the woods. That's just shit.
Get a shake from the place.
Give me what I'm missing, I take no chat. Boy, you meet your much. Yeah, bumper rip when my wine and jiggle. If I show you a little bit, say you get creepy.
Walk go, Juliet. Walk go, baby.
Well, bye.
Get a shake from the place. Get a shake from the place. Get a shake. Work for me, dear. Yo, here, don't me place. Shake. Is it? Shake for me. You do your hair and your nails lovely. Sexy your body, I want to stitch it up. Sexy, you're sexy, yeah, you're sexy. Beautiful, very good man. Your energy, tremendous. How you move your pelvis. Wind up a good body, them on me dog. Take it out, you fish out, say put it back. You make it steamy. Not the middle of the night when you see me be. If you scream. Girl, you full of eyes and never be clean. Baby, you never clean. Oh, foot wide, talk good vibe. Ready when you
Heavy duty.
Yeah. So she can't bother with love with hurt. So you never she choose this year, this choose hers. So she would up, make you feel how it feel, cause she hurt. That's what you deserve, yeah. But take your time, no darling. You don't have to call him. Come on, my cat, right now, in the morning. Scream for me name and call it. Love care when you're falling. Right now, in the morning. Girl, my baby, my Valentine. And I need you looking at the first of it. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love it, in me. I am so obsessed. Want to drop your mouth. And I need it back at this feel. When I make
Big tune, and it's nice. You must play it twice, trust me. As you get ready for your GT5 Emancipation Day, we're sailing out.
You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love it, in me. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your mouth. And I need it back at this feel. When I make us feel. You me love one thing. Make you bad man sing.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, Patrice. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods.
Careful.
To go power for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt.
Heavy duty. Pull out.
Now everybody go to breakfast. Choco power for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt.
And nothing less than steamy right now, trust me.
I know I feel that twice out though. My mind has to be dark. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that devil. Like the Bible.
I know you're looking for that spot to end your long weekend. Rest of August, that's a place to be a GT5. Breakfast shed in Port of Spain, 7 p.m.
Turn the beat down a little bit. All right, right there.
What's this scene, yeah?
Let me give you some sweet soca now. Think to Don the Cooler, think to Benny Bank. Bruce Wayne, Dirty Harry, TC Heavy Duty, listen. Wago Red Zin.
A little bit.
Wago Red Zin.
What's this scene, yeah? Tell you mean, yeah? The way you move, yeah? The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go up. The way you whine, yeah? Girl, you fine, yeah? You move.
Plus August, Don the Cooler now. Don the Cooler.
You bubble and go down there. Down little bit. Down little bit. Whine and go down there. Down little bit. Down little bit. Whine and go down there.
Turn the beat down a little bit.
Hey, good afternoon to Lisa. What's up, Lisa?
What's this scene, yeah? Tell you mean, yeah? The way you move, yeah? The way you whine and you grind and you bubble and go up. The way you whine, yeah? Girl, you fine.
lie on the boat. Try it right now on this plane. And sort of feel nice. Down in the cooler.
I like the way you move, yeah. Round and round is the way you move your hips, yeah. You whine with attitude, yeah. Up and down, maybe whine and work your hips, yeah, yeah. Down little bit, whine and go down there. Down little bit, whine and go down there.
Showing
every move she make, I take everything, anything touch the bumper day. She want to get she come, me can't be this and I all up for it. Later, gangale. All of the money right now, just give me money.
Busy done the cooler segment to them.
They say invest your money in show.
You make my feel the ball. I'll cut out with this one.
Tell the admin I'm looking for him. Pull out. All of the money right now. Just give me money right now. All of the money right now.
Tell the admin.
They say invest your money in show. Right now. You bring 10,000, you must get more. Just give me money right now. Tell the admin I'm looking for him, he not answering, and I'm looking for him. Tell him I want my money, right now. Tell him I need my money, right now. 'Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice, and you have your money and I have mine. Oh, 'cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice, and you have your money and I have mine. Oh.
And I've been living fast life, but I see it in slow. And you see my lifestyle, I got using the dope. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe. Me a stand the defender like Joseph Yobo. But girl say she want Netflix and chill, so I chatty get even warning. If you fall in love, Kelly satin. You go to breakfast, I'm not capping. Can you see dripple, I'm not catching. I'm not faking this, not fugazi. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm on quest and feet, I just want it. Happiness, if I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. Happiness, if I broke, now my business. I'ma show you, you go right. All I care for the night. I'm in a big mood. Call I feel you. Something will go cool in my body. Tell me what you do. I'm in a big mood. Call I feel you. Something will go cool in my body. Tell me what you do. Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me.
I know you're looking for that information to link and get your tickets right now. Let me give you some. Those tickets are only going to cost you $200. If you pay at the door, you're going to pay more. So get those tickets, all right? Call these numbers right now and get those tickets. 267-3161. That's 267-3161 or 469-7973. That's 469-7973. And get those tickets. No oversized coolers. And of course, we board at 6 p.m. and the sale at 7 out there in Ryson Road in Port of Spain. The breakfast shed. So get your tickets. Get your tickets. You don't want to miss this one. This is part 5 of your GT. After 2 years, your GT is back. I'm telling you. So here we are. You don't want to miss it out. TC and Heavy Duty definitely on board for this one. All right, let's go ahead.
Give me the island breeze, cool them vibes, coconut jelly, peas and rice, house and land, now we sharp like a knife, green in abundance, real love around me, yeah. You want to know where we coming from, say you want come look for me, yeah. If you're willing to have some fun, I could keep you company, move that way, come girl, blunder right by me, squeeze her tight, make it trip down me, never oh, yes you kindly, Miss Jolie know your mango sweet, so Jolie know your mango sweet, tell me how it ripe and sweet, so Jolie know your mango sweet, spin wild, yeah, oh yeah, so if you build a vibe, yeah, oh yeah, hey, yo, so let me build it, girl grind fine like chili baby, real thing start, I no time for no gimmicks, good vibes only, keep that around me, let me build it, move that waist one time skillfully, girl you know you look so fine naturally, real vibes only, keep that around me, watch out.
Pack your coolers and come, pack your coolers and come. We get ready for your GT5.
Winding up in a van, jamming on a woman, shaking down in the stand. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's roaming through the land. It have me uneasy. I just can't understand. Anywhere I go, it like me shadow. Make me lose control when it touch me so. My body shaking, I don't want to stop. Cause if I do that, they go lick me up. It have me. I tell you. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. Put it on.
Them spreading rumors. Rumors. What you say? Rumors. What you say? Them spreading rumors. Rumors. Shut up your mouth. They say if I drink white rum, I go dead. Look at still, yeah. A man drink water, crash and he dead. But look at still, yeah. They say if I drink punching, I go dead. But look at still, yeah. My head done night to get lit up dead. But look at still, yeah. Long for life. I love it. I love it. Rum for life. I love it. Oh God, I love the life. I love it. I love it. It's too much rumor they spread it. Long for life. I love it. I love it. Rum for life. I love it. I love it. Long the life. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn what they say, yeah.
That's what you're definitely out to do on the 1st of August, man.
I've traveled through the stars and many moons to find you. Baby.
Who's ready for it? Your GT5.
Sweetest melanin, yeah. See when you step out into the light and your body looking right. No constellation in the sky. Take a shine and travel a million miles just to look up on your smile. Baby, look up to the clouds right now. Say it to me, I will be around for the entire night. See, baby, while I'm close, I'll be here by your side. You're doing things to me that I cannot deny. The way you're looking, girl, you are so certified. Cut me back one time when you give me that fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Take my boat to the dock side. Anchor down by the bedside. Give me that fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Take my boat to the dock side. Anchor down by the bedside.
I want give it to ya. 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 I want give it to ya, baby. I want give it to ya. I want give it to ya. I want give it to ya.
Everybody drinking. Hey, hey. Who cares what they're thinking? Hey, hey. Beer, spear. Everybody sing one. Oh, we don't have no behavior. Total disorder. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border. Bartender, hurry up with my order. Oh, the whole place get turned over. Can't play man, sing a afraid powder. Everybody know every time we touch them splinters. That's my show. Fine, fine, yo, Holland pull up. Mash it up, fine, fine, fine. Every man put a hand up, every girl start sing splinters. That's my show. Fine, fine, yo, Holland pull up. Mash it up, fine, fine, fine. Every man put a hand up, every girl start sing.
Something I need. You give me something I bleed. You give me something.
I urge you to call those numbers and link for your tickets. You don't want to miss this one, your GT5. Telling you, this one is going to be crazy. Experienced DJs on board. Crazy one, yeah. Bruce Wayne. Dirty Harry 4x4. I see Dirty Harry 4x4. Yeah, boy. Heavy Duty NTC is also there for your GT5, all right?
Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay. Chevy make a tamua. Say my kina go try God. You want to bamba? You wanna tea with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty, you the wrong. Get enough, we drink, what a chop cup. Hey, so you see how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Oh, you tell them I hope and you. And hook. All right, take it easy, and let's play behind the weight. Okay.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street 919fm.com.
Now Jack is a Mac and he comes around every Monday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, every day of the week. And even though I try to tell you that I love you from the bottom of my heart, you had no place for me. It's all vanity. You fell for one of them speak lights, the kind you doubt still you wanna believe. When the heart's not hearing what the brain is saying and you're weak.
And don't get it twisted, you're getting everything on that boat ride that night, I'm telling you. Come the 1st of August, as soon as we sail out, sweet tune.
Tell me, what can you do to stop a man from trying? Say, I wanna know now. What can you do to stop a man from trying? I wanna know, yes, I wanna know now. What can you do to stop a man from trying? I wanna know, say, I wanna know now. What can you do to stop a man from trying? Baby, I've gotta call you out. I feel the need for you tonight. Oh, my little apple. I'd sooner take a bite. My poor body's calling and needs attention fast. Till you're here beside me, baby. That's how long this thing's gonna last. You gotta come back home. Come back to
Africa. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Hello, Mama Africa. How are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, Mama Africa.
Woke up this morning. Where you weren't supposed to be, boy. I saw a notice there. When I open it up now, Lord, this is what it read. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. You know I love you and that's no lie. But I find myself another bonafide. Everything I want, you can buy. Never wanna cry, never wanna shed a tear. But when I look upon the words today, I got to say, why, baby, why, baby, why? Why you took my first time? Why you took my first time? And I discovered my head, it rained and it rained. You took my first time.
She called my name from coast to coast, telling people how she needs me the most. Whenever she passes by, she always finds herself with another guy. She even goes as far to say that I'm her superstar. But girl, oh girl, I'm not a substitute lover. Oh no.
Hey, Daryl, big up you. Big up you, Daryl.
Trying to be a big girl and keep the tears from your eyes. No, baby.
Gonna be some big sweet ones on that boat ride, I'm telling you.
Oh, it's gonna be a little hard.
Music you can hold on and dance.
No. Now, little girl, you're gonna need a man.
Change your mind about leaving me behind. Say, honey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. She doesn't want me around. She's got something to hide. She won't find someone to take for a ride. But I keep telling her I'm too experienced to be taking for a stroll. Too experienced for someone to rock and roll.
good things must come to end. So here we are. This is how we shut it down for the GT5. Make sure and get those tickets and enjoy this tune right here. We're making our way out, alright? Yeah.
Maybe I do something wrong. I tried, but the words won't take a song about the door. But I couldn't find the key, and from the first time that I saw you, I thought that you may be. But don't throw it all away. I don't wanna be the one who's gonna activate you to say, I don't wanna be the one to change your mind one more time.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Anybody love your culture? Say yeah, yeah. If you love pan and you love iron, say yeah, yeah. You know it's my favorite part of the rhythm section. I wanna big up a real man in here right now. Iron man, oi, honey leg the pan, Jamayan, woman that sleep them man. Iron, oi, sweeter than honey leg the pan, Jamayan. Bring it for me. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. Make some noise, jump around and make some noise. All day, make some noise, jump around and make some noise. Nothing sweeter than hearing the sound of old iron. All day, let me play the iron man. Missing from the sound. All day, when the music fills you up, in the center of the day, let me take on a journey. Music brings me love, joy on my day. I wanna see all the other things. Put him on. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron all day. Make some noise, jump around and make some noise. All day, make some noise, jump around and make some noise. Iron man, oi, sweeter than honey leg the pan, Jamayan, woman that see them man. Iron man, oi, sweeter than honey leg the pan, Jamayan, woman that see them man.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Party over nonsense, fun over nonsense. You wanna mash up the vibe? Why don't you just go from here? Move it fast, shift yourself, let me play me fast. Go from here, move it fast, shift yourself, let me play me fast. Hear me now, don't come in here with your boy. We don't have time for that. Don't come around and try to spoil the party. We don't have time for that. What you say, you're bad. You're not coward. You don't have no time to party. Be a badness, you're a bad killer, end up in a courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard, or the graveyard. Courthouse, jailhouse, remand yard. But I know give me like a rhythm, let me wine and go down. Give me like a rhythm, let me wine and go down. Party one, yeah, with me hand in the air. Party one, yeah, with me hand in the air.